Hello guys, welcome back to my kitchen and to a new recipe. Let's prepare the ingredients. So it's a sweet recipe and surprise, it's made with chickpeas. You would expect that chickpeas is only for salty foods, savory, how it's called, but actually you can use it also as sweet and will be a really this recipe will be really proteic. It has around 40 grams of protein, all plant-based. Second ingredient, you can use peanut butter, natural one, but I prefer this one is almond coconut dates butter. You need only 2 tablespoons of that, a full can of oats, and dates. Medjool dates are the best, I always said it. They are the biggest ones, the queens. My favorite, I always said I have them always. Every day at the gym, 2 of them. And cocoa powder. And that's it. Let's take the, how it's called? Food processor. Not blender. Never try to do solid, like without liquid recipes with a blender. When you want to do solid, you use a food processor. So you open the chickpea can and take out all the liquid. Chickpeas! I like them a lot. They're so versatile. You can do so many recipes. Next, 6 medjool dates. Take off the pit. I have a kid's yard right here close to my building, so that's why you always hear screaming. And at the end you give a taste, and if you want it sweeter, you can add 1 more medjool date or 2. Robin, welcome back. How are you? Happy Saturday. Let's give it a mix. Oh, such a nice texture. Creamy, smooth. I like this combination a lot. Almonds, coconut and dates. So 2 tablespoons. So yummy. Amazing. Anything you do, if you put dates, that recipe becomes sweet, delicious, healthy. Most of all, healthy. That's the point. Dates are the best sweetener, the healthiest. And now cacao powder. And now we give it a mix. And we should get all together. Thank you for following. Welcome to my channel. I'm great. Nice. Weekends are nice. A little noise, sorry. I think it's delicious but too creamy. If it's too creamy, you cannot do the balls. I wanted to do balls, like truffles. So if it doesn't work balls, I'll do something else, doesn't matter. The taste is important. Let's have a taste. Really yummy. And so healthy again. Doesn't raise your blood sugar. Has a lot of fiber, which is perfect for blood sugar, for cholesterol, for any illness. Fiber is really important. And also, like I said at the beginning of stream, has a lot of protein, around 40 grams. But I think it needs a little more dates. Let's add a little more. Maybe it will become stickier, the mixture. In other recipes, usually I put 10 dates, medjool dates. Noise again. Hello Ellen, welcome back. I'm really great. Looks creamier than earlier. I like so much creamy foods. And foods that we eat with a tablespoon usually are healthier. For example, soups, any type of soups. So let's see. Truffles I think I cannot do. It's too sticky. Maybe I should have drained better the chickpeas. So what I'm gonna do, like last time, I'm gonna use the same shape. Takes too much place. Put things back. Dates have to stay in the fridge, by the way. Let me show you. You see it? Creamy, smooth, high protein, plant-based dessert. No sugar. On this recipe what you can add, but I didn't want to, it's melted chocolate on top. Dark chocolate. The same if it was like little balls, truffles. You cover them with melted chocolate. See how easy it is to make snacks? Then you put it in the freezer and you have, if you eat one per day or two, you have for all the week. Ready. I find it really easy to prepare, to be ready or to be organized. I never understand why so many people are like lost in everything, in habits, in food. It's really easy if you pay a little attention. It should be your main focus, what you eat, what you feed your body, and then your mind, what you watch, what you read, who you spend your time with. And by the way, about chickpeas, they are from the beans family, and they are one of the foods that give serotonin, the happy hormone. They are like antidepressive food. And like I said, they have a lot of fiber and protein. And all the beans are great. They are white, red and black beans, I think they're called. Then is chickpea from the same family. Peas, lentils are really great, healthy, and a lot of protein. And of course, soybeans. And the edamame, which is like the baby soybean, and it's green. So I did almost all. Look how interesting. One remained. See? All the caramels. Let's wash now. It's faster to make the recipe than to wash the food processor. I saw follow. Thank you for following. Welcome to my channel. I'm here from Monday to Friday, but usually fitness. Exceptions when I do some recipes, fast, easy, and healthy. Done. Oops. Thank you for following. Welcome to my channel, guys. So let me show you again my easy, fast, really healthy, high in protein, sweet recipe. So I repeat again for the ones that came later on the stream today. I did a sweet recipe with chickpeas. So the main is chickpeas, 1 can of chickpeas. You need a food processor and peanut butter, or like I used almond and coconut and dates butter, and cacao powder, and 6 or 9, 10 medjool dates. And that's it, all in a food processor. And it should become like this. Also, when you have something like this, you can do everything. You can do also a cake. I have, like, you put in the shape of a cake. I was thinking, if should I do cake? Maybe it was easier. In a way, it's easier cake because you put all the mixture there and that's it. Not like here, every spot. So let's put in the fridge. You can put also in the freezer. And like I said, you can put melted dark chocolate on top. Almost 40 grams of protein, plant protein. So to tell you what I'm gonna eat after the stream, let's say my dinner, will be, I like it a lot, especially in summer, carrots sliced like spaghetti or tagliatelle, how to call it. You don't see my face, right? Far, to stay far. And squeezed fresh lemon juice, olive oil, Celtic salt, avocado, and you can put also garlic, and cherry tomatoes. I like to add also, not always, but today I'm gonna add them. And that's it. And after, guess what? This dessert, which is perfect. I told you, has a lot of protein. And that will be it. Special Saturday dinner. Carrots are really healthy, you know, they have vitamin A. It's like natural retinol. It can also boost your collagen, anti-aging foods. And there are so many. And avocado is one of them. Tomatoes also is really healthy, especially if you cook them. Oftentimes I bake them, I put them in the oven, because tomatoes, when they are cooked, they release a high, special, unique, only they have antioxidant called lycopene. And lycopene is really healthy. So that's why you need variety in your diet. Every day try to eat everything. It's a saying that during a week you should eat 30 different fruits, 30 different veggies. So that's why I always tell also to my new clients, and I give them paper similar to what I did in English. Actually, I translated them from the ones in my language for my patients, that I put it on all my links there in Twitch. So by the way, who wants to start on nutrition, on health, check the all links, my health protocol and basics. Basics actually tells you what I'm trying to tell you now. You need all the food categories and every day try to have more of them. Carbohydrates you need, especially the complex ones, which are full of fiber and don't raise your doesn't raise your blood sugar levels, and it's not processed by men, like white flour, white pasta, white bread. It's processed to become white. Natural from nature is full of fiber, it's not white. Also full of vitamins and minerals. A white flour doesn't have fiber, no vitamins or minerals, it's just an empty, totally empty. That's why it raises your blood sugar levels so fast. It's fluffy, I agree. That's why it had so much success, because it's fluffy, white flour, but not that healthy. And also to be, how it's called, to have problems going to bathroom, to be constipated, comes from that, from lack of fiber in modern foods, modern age. Like I always said, if you go back to basics, everything is better, you get healthier, full of energy. Our body is meant to have energy without coffee, without special energizer drinks, which are not healthy. You have so many foods, and especially superfoods, that are really healthy and they give you energy. Look how you see the shadow of the tripod and phone. How should I stay? Like this? But you don't see me. It's almost sunset here. Yes, almost 9 p.m. Wanna share, by the way, like a playful thing? Write in the chat what's the time there right now, where you are. Probably for most of you guys it's start of the day. Yes, tripod ab. So going back to basics and food categories, so you should eat all the healthy ones, carbohydrates, we were there, like oats, barley, black or whole rice. Thank you for following, welcome to my channel. Ah, you're close to me, yes, I remember, Robin. And of course sweet potatoes, but they are different type of carbohydrate. They have that, how it's called in English? I forgot. But I think you know what I mean. And of course wholemeal bread, if you use bread. I don't use it often, I rarely buy it. And if you buy it, buy the wholemeal and the one, if you know from where it comes, if you know how it's made, if it's with natural fermented yeast, that's how it should be. Oh, by the way, I remembered. One of the first ingredients that I started 13 years ago and I still have in my pantry, I always have them. When they finish, I go buy again. They are called yeast flakes. So they are like dried. They really look like flakes. Let me show you. They are so rich in minerals, all type of them, many proteins, also vitamin B12, and it has a really great taste. It's like, let's call it parmesan, plant-based parmesan. See? And you can put them on spaghetti, by the way, any type of pasta, also on soups, on almost whatever you need. And especially if you make plant-based cheese, let's call it cheese. If you make a plant-based one from cashews, I used to do often, when you blend it to become creamy, you add these yeast flakes and gives a great taste. And like I said, they have all the vitamins, minerals, and a lot of protein, and also they lower the blood sugar. So even if you have problems with diabetes, you can use them. So that was it with carbohydrates. You need to use them daily, different types, in a week to have more of them. Then you have the legumes, I think they're called, all the type of beans. They have also mainly carbohydrates. They have a lot of carbohydrates, but full of fiber and no gluten, totally different. Oh, I forgot, wait. It's quinoa and amaranth, I think it's called. Those two, and millet, 3 actually. And of course rice, which is known. They are from nature without gluten. But also all the legumes doesn't have gluten. And also they have a lot of protein compared to the other carbohydrates. And a lot of fiber, like I said. Hello, Mardelmar. It is well. Hope you're well too. I just did a recipe, a great one, and I was talking about it. I made a sweet, high protein, plant-based recipe with chickpeas, cacao, almond, coconut, dates, and more dates. And that's it. I'll edit it and I'll post it on YouTube soon. Maybe tomorrow or these days. So then you have the fats. I talked about them often. Healthy fats, we need them daily. They're really important for the brain, for the heart, for every function. And they're so satiating. I don't know how to say it. So let me list them again and repeat. Some of them already maybe learned this from me or from other sources. So the main healthiest ones are olive oil and olives. And almonds. These are on the first on top. Then on second place, but also very healthy, all type of seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, sesame seeds, hemp seeds. What I missed? All the seeds. Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, all of them. And also all the nuts, especially on top walnuts. They are really the best. They have omega-3s. And avocado and all the fish. And next it comes the unhealthy fats, which is not recommended to eat much and often, are all the animal products, how to call them, like meat, any type of meat, and dairy. And then is the most unhealthy fats, which are called trans. They are not recommended at all for health, zero, not even a bite, if we could say like that. But everyone eats them. At least try to eat them rarely. They are all the fried foods, even like pastry, call them pastry, bakery foods. Those kind goes also on the other ones with animal products, also rarely, but mostly here when we should never eat them. Even the ones that you make at home, it's a little better, but still not greatest. And how it's called in English, margarine, I think it has the same name. That's the worst, the most unhealthy ever. And you find them, they sadly make all the pastry sweets that you buy in shops, in bakeries. All the bakery things, most of them they use margarine, not butter. If it was butter, it would be a little better. So these are the fats. So try to incorporate daily those healthy ones that I said, and rarely you can the other ones. And especially fried. Try to not fry anything. Use only raw, boiled, baked, like air fryer, steamed, and that's it. And combine them. And always when you use beans, like lentils for example, or chickpeas, use also some other type of carbohydrate like rice, barley, even pasta. You can mix them, because when they are together they have all the amino acids you need and a lot of protein and carbohydrates. It's like a gainer, and you have everything you need in a plant-based form. And at least once a week you should eat only plant-based. That's like the main healthy thing you should do for yourself. And then maybe you can try 2 times per week. Ideal, it's like 2 times. It's like fasting, religious fasting. And then you have the protein. The animal products, let's call them healthier versions, are turkey, egg whites, of course fish. I would vote only for fish. And from category of fish, I would vote top. I cannot insist more than this. It's sardines. Not many people know about them, but they are the healthiest. Thank you for following. Welcome to my channel. Sardines, because they are a little fish, they don't have heavy metals, mercury, and they have a lot of calcium, and they are rich in omega-3s. Really, really healthy. And kinda that's it. Dairy products, I'm sorry, they are not that healthy. I think I would never recommend them. You eat them if you want like to treat yourself, to pamper once in a while, but you should not do that daily. And plant-based proteins, like I said, are all the beans, all the superfoods like spirulina, chlorella, green barley, wheat grass. These are all powders. Of course you can add pea protein powder, all other powders, but trust me, you will never lack protein even if you go completely plant-based. I made many diets and grams and calculations, and I'm doing this for so long. You cannot lack protein. You don't lack anything actually, but you just need to take care how you combine and to always have them. Also, by the way, chia seeds has a lot of protein. When you add them all, you have a really rich food. And smoothie, you know, I'm a big fan of smoothies. So what else to tell you? And then you have all the minerals, many, I told you about them. Those you don't need that much quantity, but you need daily. So all the vitamins and minerals, you take them from all the fruits and veggies mainly. and from animal products also, but most of them are from the others. And don't forget about the importance of fiber. If you eat only animal products, no fruits or veggies, you won't have fiber, which is bad, and you won't have antioxidants. So try to balance your diet and always move. Remember, I always say it at the end of my workout. Move your body daily. Whatever you do, walk. Try to walk at least 30 minutes per day, even more. Go with the bike, swimming, a little strength training. Even if you move all the others, in a way, actually, it's not enough, because having muscles is the best for immunity, for longevity, for bone health. So you need to add also that, at least twice a week. Let's say 3 times. And all the other days, try to do something else. I said before, if I would have time, how many things I would do. I would do daily and twice a day, different type of sports and movement. But I do walk a lot, especially in summer. That's why I love so much summer. And shorts, you see. You don't see. I'm in shorts. And I don't know what else. I talked too much today. A lot. I approach 1 hour, yay! See how hard it is for me to make 1 hour of streaming if I don't work out? Because my recipes are really fast. It's getting dark. My recipes are so fast, I finish fast, and then what I do? You don't put questions. So I don't know what else to say. I'm always trying to help you. I hope at least a little it does. I always like to do fast, healthy recipes, and I did so many in all these years. Would be nice to have a book with all of them. I do have many pictures with most of them, but some of them are lost on the other phones when I changed phone during the years. But I can't wait to go to vacation, to the sea. One day I will stream from the sea. Everything. Fitness, cooking, wellness, advices, healthy lifestyle. That's really my passion a lot. Maybe you already noticed. I could talk so much about wellness and health, mind, body, spirit, balance. That's how it should be, our life of everyone. If you get lost in your relationship with your body and with your mind, your entire life gets like lost. Nothing is in place. And the deeper you go, the harder it is to get out. Especially alone, if you don't do anything to change. You have to change. And to go out of your comfort zone. And always try to be disciplined and to keep your promise. If you promise something that you will do, for yourself I'm saying, because usually people for others do everything, keep their promises, they are kind, they are nice, they go everywhere, but for themselves, no, which is sad if you think. You should be first for yourself, to give you like your first aid. Aid it's called? I think so. Like first help. You are the most important. And if you are good and balanced and healthy and energized, balanced mind, you will be good for everyone else and feel good in any type of relationship, family, friends, couples, partners, even business. When this is good, everything else is good. It comes into place. Trust me. So routines and habits and discipline are the basics. The same goes with the simple fact that you do maybe daily groceries. You should have a list with the things that are healthy and your body needs to nourish it the best possible way, and to always have them in your pantry. When they are almost done, you buy again and again. So it becomes easy to do groceries. For me, it's a pleasure. I always like it. Yes, yes, go. Go back. And don't overcomplicate things. Actually, things are easy. Everything. We just complicate it with our mind. Too much thinking and not doing what is needed, actually. Losing time with things that don't matter. Don't waste your time and your body energy and your life. What else to tell you? Tomorrow I'm gonna walk a lot. We have many parks and I go to all of them and enjoy every step of the way. Especially the ones that have fountains, water. Like you already know, I'm a big fan of water. Hearing it, seeing it. And like I said before, water releases negative ions, which is really healthy and therapeutic and antidepressant. And walking barefoot does the same. And having I don't know if you have there, probably you have. I have here at home. Himalayan sea salt lamp. It's a lamp. You put it in the wire, how it's called, in the electricity. And it turns on and releases those salts and ions, negative ions. And find peace. Don't lose yourself. Love yourself first. With every action and decision you take every day, it goes towards love or not, health or not, energy or not, every day. Even if you don't pay attention to it. But you should pay attention. That's what it means, actually, mindfulness. I always talked about it. Mindfulness, check it out, it's a great term. I published also an article about it on my website time ago. I actually did my thesis on med school about it. So it's a great subject and it's perfect for every situation, not just... It means to be aware, to be here in now moment. When you eat, for example, try to eat sometimes at least if you can. Try your best, at least once a week, to eat alone, to eat in silence. Take good view around you and pay attention to the taste, to the texture, and think about it. And be grateful that you have it in your plate, for the hands that work for it, for everything until it arrived into your plate. Be grateful that you have the capacity to go buy groceries, afford groceries, and have food in your plate. And from there comes everything. But that's like the main thing, to be mindful. Then when you walk, watch everything around you, all the trees, the nature, buildings, people, Just observe and listen. Like, make your senses more, I don't know what it's called in English. I have the word in my language. Better, I thought to say. Make your senses better. And we don't have just those 5 senses that we know of. We have also the spirit that not many people knows about it or develops the subject. But we are also spirit and energy, and means a lot to take attention, pay attention to it. And just stay in silence and enjoy yourself, know yourself. By the way, today I was reading my book and I reached a page that said, I'll post it soon on my story and translate. It says also to take a paper, I did that many years ago, and write down everything you like about yourself. That's one, like a homework, let's call it a homework. Hello Dante, welcome back. Yes, it's sunset. Hello Douglas. Ah, thank you, glad it helps. Yes, will be a VOD, and also I'll edit and post it on, you cannot see, on YouTube. I hope you saw at the beginning was a recipe, healthy, fast, high in protein, plant-based, and now talking a lot about health and wellness. So where was I? I talked about mindfulness, and then what I was about to say. Do you remember what was my last words? I think I remember it. Soon. To stay in peace. To enjoy yourself. Ah yes, the homework, I remembered. So you can do many homeworks for yourself, and I totally recommend to write down with a pen. That's the best for the brain, not on laptop or phone. So you can take a paper and write down everything you like about yourself, at least 10 things. Usually the problem is that people pay attention to what they don't like about themselves, and that's how your self-esteem gets kind of ruined, has problems, especially around people. So if you know yourself well and you're proud of yourself and things you did and focus on those, your self-esteem will raise and feel better. Also, another paper is about all the accomplishments you did in your life. All of them, even the smallest ones, like when you first moved alone, to live alone, or when you finished university, or whatever. There are so many. When you did your first groceries alone, I don't know. Even the smallest ones, they are important, and they made you who you are and where you are now. Where you moved, everything. And always try to focus on good things. And avoid the negative, like news. I don't watch news for so many years. I don't watch TV. I only watch sometimes a little Netflix in the evening or Disney Channel, and that's it. I prefer to read. So, I think kinda that's it for today. I don't know what else to say. If you don't have any other questions, I'll see you Monday. Can't wait to edit the video and post it. And that's it. I cannot do longer streams, unbelievable. I don't know how some people do 5-6 hours of stream. Thank you for watching. You're welcome. Maybe if you play a game, time passes faster. But still, hard for me. but maybe one day will be more, like I said. Maybe from the beach, from a pool, who knows. More streams, different types. So enjoy the rest of the day or evening for you guys, and have an amazing Sunday. And back Monday, Force Monday, back workout and all the routines. Take care of yourself, don't forget to move your body, and see you when I see you. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Bye Dante, Eric Douglas, Robin, and everyone else is here. See you next time. Bye bye.